Hey, good morning, peeps. Wow, what a night. I don't normally start my videos in the tent, but I am still in here. It is finally daylight. Like, definitely the worst night I've ever had in the tent. Just like I was like up until midnight, it was great. Like, I got in here last night, got warm, had some dinner. Everything was really good, pretty peaceful and quiet, like barely any wind. And then about midnight, it really picked up. We had some rain. It was cold, but the winds were crazy, and I'm just not in a good spot. But what can you do? I definitely didn't know. I knew it wasn't going to be a great spot, but you just got to do what you got to do sometimes. Like there's only so many flat spots in these mountains, So anyways, yeah, I got to get up here soon, but I'm taking my time. Maybe even take another little nap if I can, because it's probably definitely going to be 2 days to get to Paradise. I'm only 3.5 from Mike's to get water, so that'll be my first stop this morning. But yeah, just getting up and packing up all this cold gear is not going to be fun, but it is. Yeah, like I said, it was tough. My main guideline that holds my trekking pole came out of the ground. I swear I had like a 10-pound rock on top of my stake, and it's still, the wind pulled the whole thing out, like pulled the stake out, just knocked the rock out of the way. So I had to kind of get outside and fix that. And then when I was fixing that, the other side came out, and it was just brutal, but it's just life on the trail, I guess, from time to time. I was able to stay warm. I was worried my quilt was going to get wet and all that chaos with the tent collapsing, but I was able to stay pretty warm, I think. So, yeah, I mean, yes, I was able to stay pretty warm. I'm still alive. So anyway, let me do whatever. I'm gonna try to lay here for a minute, and hopefully it warms up a little bit. Maybe it's just gotten daylight, and then I'll get back on the trail. Like I said, I got 3.5 to get water at Mike's, and then let's see, 28 to Paradise Valley Cafe, which is the ultimate goal. And then there's another water source at like maybe 12 miles from Paradise Valley Cafe, so I'll probably camp somewhere around in there, hopefully in a better spot with some protection. But like I said, we're in the mountains, so you never know. But we'll see how it goes. But I'll get back with y'all when I get back on the trail, hopefully here pretty soon. Okay, peeps, I'm finally rolling out of camp. It's about 8:30. I did get a little nap in, which was good because I didn't sleep any during the night. So it seems like the winds died down a little bit, so that's nice. Yeah, my tent was totally frosted over. It must be a little above freezing though. My water wasn't frozen, so my guess is like mid-30s, and just the wind was frosting the tent over, so it's soaking wet. So also, my quilt's a little bit wet from just me touching it, touching the tent on the inside. It's always a problem for me, so it's not too bad, but I definitely gonna have to dry some things out today. So can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I'm kind of hoping the sun comes out. Oh my gosh, never thought I'd say that, but yeah, pretty gorgeous hiking weather otherwise. Cold, cloudy, like all the things. But yeah, when your stuff's wet, kind of need a little sun. If not, I'll at least get some wind. Probably. I'm still gonna be up high for today, so just gonna see how far I can get based on the water and camp and everything. So yeah, next stop's Mike's place. I'm gonna try to regroup there. I know there's water, and maybe I need to eat a little bit more. I just ate a Pro Bar and some Cheetos before I got out of my tent, which is the breakfast of thru-hiking champions, I guess. Cheetos and a Pro Bar. So I didn't want to eat my oatmeal because I didn't want to use my water. I only got a liter left, so anyway, let's get on down the trail and see if we can get going again. Looks like are these the manzanitas that are blooming? That's kind of cool. I don't think I saw that last year. They're kind of pretty. Or are they just small manzanitas? And maybe they're not manzanitas. I don't know. They look similar though. Maybe a manzanita bush. I don't know. But we're getting on down the trail. I have all my layers on. I have my rain jacket, my mid layer, my sun hoodie, which is my base layer, I even have on my tights today. I'll show you. Yep, even wearing the tights. You know it's getting serious. I do not have my gloves on, and I will tell you why. It's because I left my gloves at Campo with my brother. I was like, I don't need these. So I had them. I do have gloves in my box to PVC, 28 miles away, but I do not have gloves on. But to be fair, it seems like something you would absolutely have to have, but I've only really missed them 2 mornings and only just while packing up my tent. That's really the only time I've needed them. So see, I packed up my frozen tent, and my hands were so cold I couldn't tie my shoes, so I had to warm them up in my hoodie for a few minutes. But it's just the way it goes. Give and take out here, give and take. Oh yeah, some frosted trees. Definitely chilly. Whoop whoop, made it to Mike's place. For the second year in a row. It's locked, but we just go in. It's kind of how it is. Mr. Mike's a cool guy, just basically gives us the run of the place. I'm maybe going to try to, the sun's kind of out. I may try to dry my stuff here. I haven't decided. I'm going to look around. I think there might be a privy over there. Let me check that out. I didn't look at that last year. So see, I'm hoping for some sun just to get stuff dry and then try to come up with a plan. Okay, I got my tent dry. Had a nice snack. Caught up with Joey and Big Bill. And we think we have come up with a plan to go into Idlewild together day after tomorrow. So I think we're going to try to do like half today, half tomorrow, and try to get to PVC around lunchtime on tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes, but and if the weather cooperates and all the things, but at least a tentative plan. So yeah, I don't mind sharing lodging with them. They're very nice people. We seem to get along really good, so that's a good thing. And it saves us all money, so that's good. So I just gotta grab some water up here at the tank and get on my way. Okay peeps, I got my water from the infamous Mike water tanks. Very cool thing he does, because water is much needed right here. And he does take donations when you're coming by to help offset the cost. Okay peeps, we made it to the top of the climb, but we may be in from some exciting weather. We're not sure. We're camping down kind of low, like 3,500 feet is what we're aiming for, but they're currently now saying Idlewild might get 3 inches of snow today. So what that means for the San Jacintos, I don't know. But I'm just not going to try to think about that. Since I got almost zero sleep last night, I'm going to try to just concentrate on today. That's the plan. It's beautiful though. Just got my first glimpse of a couple of flakes of that devil's dandruff. I don't know if my Atlanta peeps will remember, or maybe all of you, several years back, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15, I don't know how long ago, but Atlanta got completely debilitated by 2 inches of snow. Like, it was gridlock, like nobody could go anywhere. It was like chaos. But Saturday Night Live on Weekend Update, they did a really good skit about that. So if you can go find that, that's a fun watch to be sure. Alright peeps, it's about 4 p.m. I just took a good break.
hit the struggle bus a little bit. I think it's just had no sleep last night. So back on the trail. Just gonna see where I can get. The never-ending process of trying to figure out logistics for a thru hiker is in play as always. Does look like the weather is gonna miss us today at least. So that's a good thing. Looks like Ottawild's getting hit with some snow, but where we are, nothing. So yeah, we were kind of wanting to go into Ottawa from PVC, but then it's going to be the weekend. It's just hard to get a place, so trying to consider maybe some alternatives. I actually, for myself, have 2 days of food at PVC, so depending on the next San Jacinto John report, I'm considering stopping at the Little Bear Hostel. It's a new hostel. I've heard a couple of, actually Craig, who was with me the other day, told me it was pretty good, so thinking about, it's a little bit before PVC, like maybe 6 miles, so I'm thinking about maybe stopping there tomorrow evening. It's only about 12 miles from where I'm at now, maybe getting a shower, and then maybe just hiking on into the San Jacintos, the first part, trying to knock it out if it looks like it's safe, and then going into Idlewild, like, you know, Monday or Tuesday or whenever I get there. It should be during the week by then, so it'll be a lot easier to find a place to stay. So just being open-minded as always and trying to figure it out. Ooh, looks like I got to the windy side of the mountain. Still cool, but yeah, it's nice and sunny. I don't think there's going to be, well, not over there it's not, but over here it is, so I guess that's all that matters to me at the moment. Okay, peeps, we made it to camp. I'm going to be camping right over there where hopefully my tent will not fall on me multiple times tonight. And here are my friends. You've been hearing me talk about them. This is Annette and Joey.
Hi.
Fun fact, Annette has the same name as my mom. And the first time I met her, I was like, what's your name? She said Annette. And I was like, that was my mom's name. And then the other guy I stayed with at Stagecoach, his mom was also named Annette. Small world, small world. So you guys having a good hike?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It has been everything.
It is all the things,
Ups
isn't
and
it?
downs. Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
Beautiful day today.
Nice.
This last stretch was really nice too. I guess from what was it? I guess from the community center up to Mike's place.
Yes, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, witnessed a lot of majesty on that particular stretch.
That's fair. Joey has no trail name yet, but Annette is Big Bill. See the reason? There you go, Big Bill. What are you gonna do if you lose the hat? Like, get another big hat? Okay, that's fair. Okay, cool. All right, I won't tie you up. I wanted to introduce you guys because I've been talking about these folks I've been hiking around. So thanks for being on the Herd Hiker. For the rest of you guys, have a good night, and I will talk to you in the morning. Thanks for watching.